a lot of the people in the industry that I've worked with, they were all athletes at some point, right? And did you get your practice at the game only, or did you go off on your own time and get better and try to hone some skills to make the team or to have a starting position? It's no different for your career than it is for any sport or hobby. You don't get better by just experiencing it when you're supposed to. You get better by experiencing it on your own and learning your own limitations.
I just
Um,
had this conversation with my son, and that's what I told him, right? And I said, because, his mom was like, he goes to practice every day. And I said, yeah, and that's the bare minimum.
so in the summer when I like my son plays baseball and I have homework every day like I required during baseball season. I did require him to take 50 swings off a tee into a net, and he said, and he said, like, why do I have to do this? At first he didn't like it, but then he got better at hitting, and part of that is because now you have 50 more swings a day than anybody else who's not practicing. You have
Well,
50,
it just
50 more opportunities to become 50 swings better, 50 swings better, 50 swings better.
it speaks to the fact that in our industry so far, and we can change this in 25, this is the year that we can all change this. But it speaks to the fact that what we do is we go to work, we think it's our education, our employment, and our babysitter. Like, in a lot of ways, our industry, the participants, the installation community, I was as guilty as any when I installed too. But we don't go outside to gain the knowledge, and it just all the opportunities there. We don't think very heavily. Like, if you want a car, man, I know guys that if they want a car, they'll make a deal here, deal there, and before you know it, stack some this and that and the other to get a loan to get the car they want. But they won't sacrifice or do any of those same, mathematical gymnastics to improve their career that will improve their earning. So, I just I want to see our at least the boat turn this year towards people requiring installers to be trained. Go get a certain amount and tracking. If nothing else, getting a profile for tracking the education units that you get and being able to prove that as an individual to your potential employer and for the potential employer to be able to verify. That's all that they're talking about. That was the whole thing they
Mhm.
talked about. It just state mandated.
Right.
Yeah, and we
Uh,
can do it within our own
And
industry. We can do
admins,
it within a flooring veteran matched up with a couple other flooring veterans, matched up with some other flooring inside. We can build this to where we have created an atmosphere or a ecosystem where that's how it works.
Dang it.
So we don't have to have a government entity if we don't want. Sooner or later, I'm assuming that something will happen, but uh,
Well, they're going to want a piece of their pie, right? You can't make money without paying the piper. That's unfortunately how the U.S. Government operates lately.